Welcome to Let's Talk Investing, a co-production of the Globe and Mail and the Investor Education Fund. I'm Rob Carrick, personal finance columnist at the Globe and Mail, and with me is Kerry Taylor. Kerry is the woman behind the Squawk Fox blog, which is all about frugal living. Kerry, let's talk about economizing without pain in your day-to-day life. Your weekly expenditures, groceries and the like, what are some of the top ways to shave your expenses?
Well, I think the first way to do it is, to go into it with a positive frame of mind. If you're going into cutting your costs being miserable, it's going to be a miserable experience. So I think look at it positively. Look at saving as an enjoyable experience because you're going to watch your money grow. To cut costs, I think the big areas to do so are to make simple switches. So start by, when you're going shopping, skip all the brand name products and go for generic. You'll save anywhere from 10 to 50%, just by making that simple switch alone. In the wintertime, reduce your heat by 1 degree. And that way, you'll save up to 5% in your energy costs. And lastly, if say you commute to work every day and you drive your car, why not carpool once a week or ride your bike or take, public transit? And you'll save 20% on your transportation costs right there. And just by making simple switches and easing into it, you won't be miserable in life and you'll watch your savings grow.
Okay, those are great suggestions. Let's go back to the grocery store though. I hear about people who shop for sales. They drive from store to store because they can get, ground beef cheapest at one store and bread cheapest at the other. Is that pushing it too far, or do you think bargain hunting and driving all over the city is a good bargain?
Well, I think what you need to start with when you're at home is you need to do 3 simple things. You need to start with a grocery list. You need to open up your pantry, open up your fridge, and see what you need. Because if you hit the stores without a plan, you're going to be buying things you don't need, and you're going to be missing the things that you do need. So make a list and know what you need before you hit the store. Number 2, I would say plan out your meals. So know what you're going to have for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And that way you can add those ingredients to your grocery shopping list, and you'll have your dinner plan ready. So at the end of the day when you come home and it's late, you're not going to be tempted to order in, and that'll save on your food costs as well. And the third thing, sure, you can buy some of those products that you love, but in the general case, buy whole foods, buy things without packaging. Go to the bulk food section. A lot of the times you can get very comparable, rice and pasta and spices and beans. You're not going to notice the difference there. And those will expand your meals and fill you up, and it's healthy. Okay,
last question, Kerry. I want to ask you about credit cards. In terms of day-to-day frugal living, do I cut them up?
You know what? I have 2 thoughts on credit cards. The first one, if you're the kind of person that can't, you're so tempted by your credit limit and you have to spend up your credit limit every month and you don't pay off the balance, I would say, yeah, maybe put your credit card on ice or cut it up. But it's really hard to get around today, without a credit card. You need that piece of plastic to book a car, to book a flight, to rent a room. It's really hard. So I think the key is to pay off the balance every month, not just the minimum, but the full balance, and look for a credit card with no fee or low fees. And that way, you're not paying for the price of plastic. And if you have a rewards program, certainly find a rewards program that's attainable for you. It makes no sense to spend thousands of dollars a year on on costs for the credit card that you need to attain the award, and just end up with a pair of socks at the end of the day.
Okay, great advice, Kerry. Thanks.
Thank you very much.